Alright, so it looks like there's a solo shuffle update that came out today for January 6th. And um I read through it a little bit and it looks super cool. It looks like some good decision making from Blizzard. Really looks like we needed this, not gonna lie. Um, but yeah, we're just jumping into it. I gotta zoom in a little bit. The rating will be calculated per round in games with levers. So this has been a recurring point of feedback that we could agree with. The format of solo shuffle is intended to have all 6 rounds completed. Well, yeah, as there can be composition or skill imbalances between individual rounds. And now, when rating is calculated for incomplete matches with levers, gains and losses will be scaled linearly based on the number of rounds completed. Okay, matchmaking value for each player in a match will be displayed on the scoreboard. This is cool. I like this. This is a good idea. We want to provide additional visibility to matchmaking. Matches are made based on the matchmaking rating of players, not their current rating. Now, that's why people are 1800 in 2200, 2400 lobbies. They're 1800 current rating, but they're 2400 matchmaking rating. But that's gonna, that's gonna help out and show the other people why they're in there. It's gonna help that, I guess. But really, there is actually a problem because I remember I beat Markers, a streamer, a Twitch streamer, in solo shuffle, and I went to his stream after I beat him, and so he lost rating. He went down MMR at 2400, and we I watched him queue up in solo shuffle, and he got an instant queue. And the MMR he was at, his personal MMR was 2400, and he got into a 2900 lobby. Not 25, not 26, not 27, 2900 lobby. He was confused as crap, and I was extremely confused myself. So there's definitely a problem with the MMR still. It's, there are those people that are getting in there that are weird MMRs that just doesn't make sense. And I don't understand it exactly. I think they need to look a little more into it, but this is going to help people out that are confused on it all. So you're going to be able to see their MMR, their matchmaking value. When a player enters a match, we determine the expected performance of players in the match based on player matchmaking rating MMR. We take all rounds into account, considering who was on each side and who won. So it matters which specific rounds the player wins and not just the total number of rounds. In calculating impact on MMR, we hope this helps players to better understand the matches they're placed in, as well as rating changes of individual player based on the result of the match. See, that example that I gave, he lost a 2400 game and he randomly got into a 2900 lobby. There's no way that you can play so good that you go to a 2900 lobby. And he was 2400 MMR himself. His MMR didn't go up, so didn't make sense. But that's just, he was confused, I was confused, everybody in the entire stream was confused. But this is right here, you can see to the, on the right side right here, you can see the matchmaking value and then the rating change, but the matchmaking value is the MMR. And then you can also see your matchmaking value, your MMR, your personal MMR on the top right here, and then above a match average making value. So your matchmaking, the groups, the solo shuffles average MMR. So that's where that is. Let's go over here. A warning prompt will display the penalties for leaving if a player attempts to leave a match. This is going to help. It's going to tell people, hey, you're about to lose this much rating if you leave the game, or up to this much rating, which is super good. It's a really good change. It's not bad. It's good. So this is a really good in the right direction. Really good. It's really good in the right direction. If a player attempts to leave a match in progress, they will be prompted with a warning that indicates the repercussions I can't talk, of leaving, including penalties and forfeiters of rewards. The warning will have a 5-second countdown, and the player will be required to hit accept or leave. Our intent with this change is to make the leaver punishments more visible, as well as requiring additional acknowledgement from the leaving player. So it's going to look like this. It's going to say leaving a Where's the bar at? Leaving, well, the match will cause you to lose at least 100. Whoa, wait. At least 150 rating? I didn't even see that. You will be afflicted by 15 minutes of no show. So not only the 15 minutes, you're losing 150 rating. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of rating. Like I was thinking like 100 rating and like 50 MMR, but like 150 rating, that's brutal. You can tell they did not like people leaving. And it is a problem. It's a problem at lower MMR, especially. People left like crazy. And the higher you get, the less you see it. But golly, it's a lot of points. Not gonna lie. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Players who leave excessively will be subject to account review and suspension. Oh, wait. They are brutal with this. They really do not want people to leave, as abandoning matches repeatedly is a violation of the terms of service via exploiting functionality to the detriment of the game and environment and intended player experience. Now, what this says is repeatedly. If you leave the match repeatedly, so it's not, you're not going to get in trouble if you just leave the game, if you have an actual emergency or something, but if you repeatedly leave the game, that now they're going to look at you and be like, ooh, we're gonna have to have a talk with you, or maybe even give you a ban or something. So you don't want to leave a game if you don't have to, but if it's an emergency, of course, you're not gonna get in trouble for one time, you know. So don't think you're gonna get banned from having to get up and leave because you have school or something or work. You get up and you do that, but you won't get in trouble for that. But looking beyond 10.0.5, looking to the future, we're actively discussing options we might take to incentivize more healers to queue for solo shuffle to reduce the queue time for the damage roll. This includes ways to make solo shuffle gameplay a more fun, rewarding experience for healers. We do not have anything to share about that right now, but in addition to leavers, it's foremost concern for the team. We are looking to improve the UI further to both those in queue and those who are about to queue. As a team, we're excited about rated solo shuffle, and we're looking to iterate and improve on it in the future. Patches, your feedback has been valuable and greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. This is good. This is a step in the right direction. This is a step in the perfect direction. This right here I'm talking about. Yeah, we're looking, actively discussing options we might take to incentivize more healers to queue. I talked about this in my latest video, actually. My last video. It's the problems with solo shuffle. I think this was the second or third thing that I mentioned. Maybe. I think it was the third one, I don't know. But I talked about it and I said to fix the lower portion, the lower rated, to fix it all just a little bit, but mainly the lower rating, you could increase the honor and the conquest gain by like 15%, 20%. I think this would help if you are queuing up as a healer. I think this would help at the lower rating more so, and maybe I think it would help a little bit at the higher rating too, but not as much by any means compared to the lower rating, because the lower rating people, they go in there, they want to get their cap, they want to get their gear, their conquest gear. They don't have anybody to play with in twos or threes. Your RBGs, they can't find anything at the moment, so they just queue it up for a solo shuffle. They want to get that cap before the end of the week, and they go in and they get it done, and they get their vault capped out from, you get honor from solo shuffle as well, so you get your vault done from that. It's gonna go faster if you're a healer. Your queues are faster as a healer, of course. There's all these benefits. I think that'd be a good idea. And maybe some other things, I don't know. Maybe some transmog. I don't think transmogs are the right way to go about it, but maybe like pets or something that you could get, that you could maybe sell for gold, or maybe a bag that gives gold, or that has a chance to drop mounts, maybe, or the pets, like I said. But just something. I think gold would be a good option, because I need gold as a healer. As a PvPer, you don't make gold, And I think a good way to make gold would be through playing arenas. I think that'd be great. So I think gold is actually a really good one. Maybe like 100 gold a win or something, or I don't know, maybe more. Who knows? But I'm not sure. Let's see what people said about it. Thank God. This is exactly what we've been asking for and what we needed. SS is officially saved. Solo Shuffle is officially saved. I sat in a 2-hour, 24-minute queue to have someone just leave to save their MMR. Thank you, Blizzard. 100% right. He is right. Let's look for some short one. What happens to people who just alt F4 for those actually have connection issues and aren't trying to just quit but get screwed over by their ISP? This is a really good question. I was thinking about this actually, but this is not going to happen to the most people, so I don't know if Blizzard's that concerned about it. But yeah, if you're having internet issues, honestly, just don't queue it up again if you get back in just yet. Give it a second. You're gonna have to see if you have good internet before you queue up another solo shuffle. So I don't think leaving 2 games in a row will get you banned either. I think it means like, back to back, maybe like 5 times within a day or something. That's kind of ridiculous. Maybe like 4 times a day, but I don't think you should even queue up if you are lagging really bad. But I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one just yet. I don't know if it's possible though. If they give excuses for connection issues, yep, the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. You'll lose MMR you already currently lose for a DC unless it happens repeatedly, and often they won't suspend you for a DC. Disconnect. Don't enter a competitive mode if you play on an unstable connection. That's selfish when you have teammates. That's kind of what I was saying. That is really kind of what I was saying, and this guy's not wrong. Not wrong. I mean, it's same thing as 2s and 3s, but yeah. Blizzard can see if you lost connection or manually left a match using Alt F4. This information is collected. Oh, if it is, then that's really good. That's all there is to it. There's nothing more. You won't get banned if you get an internet connection problem, I guess. But then again, that could lead to people being like, oh, we're losing. I think you should still lose rating if you disconnect, because then it would lead to people being like, oh, I'm losing a game. I'm gonna go to my computer. I'm gonna get on the back of my computer, get on my knees, crawl down there, and unplug my Ethernet cable if I don't lose rating. You know, that's what people did in Black Ops 2 Zombies. I remember if you had to get like a 200 KD if I remember to get Blue Eyes shotgun or something like that, the rank in Zombies. And if you didn't have a 200 KD, if you kept dying and you had to get off at that time, you just unplug the internet and you would say that game would not count. So that'd be the same thing. And so I think you should lose rating. But yeah, this is a really good change in the right direction. Tell me what you guys think down below. Peace.